I just thought of another pen, but that's okay.
These are the voyages.
mind.
Another what?
Another pun, but I'll
I'm pretty sure you said pen.
You definitely said pen.
Did I? My bad.
explore.
No, I thought of another pun.
To discover
Test.
new life,
Yeah, we're good.
new civilizations.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
To boldly go where
Load a previously saved game.
Oh, now it's time to plug you in. I don't do it ahead of time. Because Alex fucks with things.
That is correct, sir.
Okay, Ed McMahon. Also, he doesn't always do it purposely.
What, Alex?
Fuck with things.
Fuck with things, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He likes to keep you guessing. At least he pretends to.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We started on time.
Yeah, 8:30 is when we start, right? This one, right?
It's close enough to on time. Well, yeah, that's why I said it was this one. You know, that's right after Miles threw up.
Oh, that's right. We only played for an hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I remember.
So we made up for it by starting on time today.
You know, I never saw a mountain that I didn't want to climb, or a star I didn't want to visit.
I'm gonna disagree with that, Kurt, but
He's certainly
Saw a
feeling
mountain
better.
I didn't want to climb. That sounds like the horrible opening to some like motivational book.
yes. Alright, now importantly, very importantly, Alex and I were having a conversation, I think it was Friday?
I don't know what you're referencing.
Yeah, I know.
This.
Where Alex and I were talking about Catholic dogma in depth, specifically for one purpose.
Alex, you're talking about dogma?
Yes. Jackie, maybe you'll be able to help us.
Okay.
Did Jesus fart?
Yes, of course he did.
Yeah.
Is it in the Bible?
I don't care.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I mean, I don't care. Whether or not it's in the Bible, it doesn't change the fact that he was technically in a human vessel, and a human vessel has to fart.
Yes, and I remembered exactly what kind of heresy it is to believe that he wasn't human. I think it's Docetism.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
You're able to pull
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
So again, if he's in a human vessel,
You have to.
he must
stop
have to
doing it
fart.
for a second.
So I don't care whether or not it's in the Bible. That's a stupid.
Chat's not working.
It's just what it is. Everything that has to eat poops, and everything that has to poop eventually farts.
Right, and unless you want to say that the whole idea that that Jesus was in a non-human body, that he was some sort of celestial thing,
Is incorrect. Apparently.
is blasphemous.
Right.
In and of
Because he
itself.
was both God and man.
Correct. And
I
as,
remember-
as man, he shitted and pissed and farted and cummed.
Absolutely. And he vomited and had a hangover just like everybody else. But I have to say, I remember having a real problem in CCD when I was like, okay, so he's human, yes. And he's God, yes, he's both. I was like, okay, so what parts of him were God and which parts were human? He had God in his soul and a human body. I was like, okay. God in his soul. Okay, but don't we all technically have that?
Yes, we do.
Aha! See, and my CCD teacher had no answer
But he
for
had-
me.
But he had more God in his soul.
Yes, of course, because he's, you know, the special one.
Seraph, can you type something, please?
He did. If it isn't in
I
the
need
Bible, it
something
doesn't
else
exist.
I know, that's what I'm trying to fix, Seraph. So if I load the page, it works. If I load it in OBS, it does not work. So I'm gonna...
I'm just going to turn off his mouse.
So you don't tempt yourself.
And now I'm going to start typing. Let me just hit G2. If G1 does that,
Oh,
ooh, G2 is going to fucking blow you away. Guess you guys weren't ready for that one.
Chuck Berry.
Oh, cool. Sully's going to be doing the rando on Friday. I didn't know that.
I don't think I've ever actually spoken with Sully.
No? Sully's good people.
I was gonna say, Sully's a pretty cool guy.
He's a cool dude. Man, I don't know why, but I cannot stop my left nostril from running.
You know what's amazing?
But you better go catch it.
I have a
Do you have a tissue?
similar, but ow, no, you just hit my head.
Sorry.
I have no, I don't.
High five.
Ugh.
Hell yeah.
I have a similar but not quite the same problem in that I have had a horrible twitch in my right eye all day long.
That sucks.
Yeah. And I can't tell if it's like anxiety or what.
We're just gonna have to suffer with this for now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say while you figure that out, I'm gonna go poop, but
Ew.
I guess I'll hold it until 10:30.
Ew.
Why don't you take a sip of your drink now?
Can you just stop talking?
I promise you, my poop will not smell as bad as Abby's fart from earlier.
Correct.
Abby had the gnarliest fart.
I mean, look at the source. Look where she comes from. She comes from you.
I am the source, the progenitor of all farts.
No, it's Jesus.
That's not what I
Shut
meant.
my hole. Seraph, I'm gonna shut my
That
hole
was
for the
funny.
next 2 hours.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Alright. Let's activate nerd protocol.
I made a horrible joke the other day. Not the other day. This was like 20 years ago. But still, I made a horrible joke.
Why did you phrase it that way?
The other day, theoretically. Every day other than this one was the other day, so.
So 20 years.
Okay, Jackie, why don't you tell us this joke you made 20 years ago?
I can't wait now.
You were 16.
I was, yeah,
Well,
I
like
know I
you're
was
not
15,
doing
but I had a friend who was, like, talking a whole bunch of shit, and, like, and he was giving his father shit, whatever, and I was just like, why do you treat your dad so crappy? And he's like, well, I gotta be nicer to my mom. And I was like, well, why do you have to be nice? Why can't you be nice to both of them? He goes, but I came out of my mom. And I said to him, yeah, but you came out of your dad first. And so I just thought of that with you and Abby. Just because.
Oh, what a wonderful way to start this stream.
Oh, yes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Abby's farts smell like shit. Reminds me that she was once your sperm.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, man.
Well, Sarah, for more fun, you can start at quote 2210 if you.
Oh, God, here we go.
You reminded me, Jackie.
Oh, yay.
This didn't happen 20 years ago.
I legitimately don't know why I put it that way. Every time I click him, I accidentally click on his crotch.
Accidentally.
Yeah, I did.
What happens if I throw my dudes at you?
Twitch
I don't
won't
blame
let
you.
me say fuck Gandhi, will it?
That appears to be the Alphen sample.
Did you say fuck
I
Gandhi?
must presume
Well, yeah,
that
he said it right there.
Oh,
Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the quote, Jackie.
I guess that's fair. She's recovering from my sick Sybil Shepherd show.
That is the sample I get. Do you really expect
Yeah, we
me to
got
analyze
Whizzer
this,
fucking
Jen?
turned up.
Do you really?
Oh, man.
Yeah, those were some fun times.
Those were some. I mean, Sam and Max was just a good time in general.
Nothing
Robo
unusual
Lincoln needs my
about that.
flexibility. I can touch every spot on my back. You cannot.
I can touch every spot on my back.
No, you can't.
I can. Name a spot on my back I can't touch.
I can't do that right now. 'Cause my
You're right, you can't and you never will. I can do it right now.
I don't need a demonstration.
Too bad, I'm gonna. We were all set to start exactly on time. And now Jackie wants me to show him that I can
No,
touch
I
my
don't.
back.
You want to show
No
Sorry.
everyone.
one wants you
Jackie.
to. I believe no one does.
I gotta prove it now.
Jackie doesn't. I don't, and I'm guaranteeing you, Sarah does not want to see it.
Here,
Congrats.
see?
What about a little bit up from that? Jackie, was there a gap?
I mean, no, there's
There's
no
no
gap
gap.
that way, but I have a feeling that he wouldn't be able to reach like all the way across and things. Like you can't bend the inside of your arm,
Wait.
I mean, we definitely started on time.
dude.
Ah!
I'm sorry. If you can't handle the bodily functions that you have,
no.
don't bother reaching for your back.
There's that Bobo Sprite.
Are you going to?
Come back.
Now are you going to poop?
No. Although I am going to button my pants up. I did have my pants unbuttoned while I was eating that big sandwich. All right. So,
I can't believe this is happening.
I mean, I can touch every spot on my back.
God. Nope, there was a gap.
A gap? What are you talking about? My
You see
fucking
it? You
wrists.
see it, Matt? You see the
My
gap?
wrists are clenched.
You see the gap, Matt?
hold on, let me analyze it from the camera. I don't know. I think he might actually cover it all.
I got the whole back here.
All right.
So
Okay.
what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you some paint. Okay?
And I'm just gonna.
And you're just gonna get it all in there, and we'll see if there's a gap.
There's no gap. I'll fucking slap it up. I don't care.
Bottom of the shoulder blades. Yes, that's what I'm talking about,
You
Sarah.
mean here?
No, higher than that.
Here?
No, higher than that. The bottom of your goddamn
Here
shoulder
and
blades.
here.
No, there's a gap in between.
There's not a gap.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna agree with Alex.
All right.
Just this arm. I'm scratching the top of my shoulder, and I'm scratching the bottom of my shoulder blade.
I want you to do the underneath it one more time so I can tell you what a fucking turd you look like.
I look like fucking SpongeBob. Yeah, fuck you.
At least you're wearing your own wedding ring again.
I am finally wearing it. Thank you for the chain.
You're welcome.
I don't want. I was gonna throw these ketchup packets at you, but I don't want to get.
You will not like what happens after.
Yeah, the kids will explode a ketchup packet onto the floor.
I look like SpongeBob. Fuck you.
Remember SpongeBob when he said that?
Where are you going?
I gotta pee.
The other day.
Let the man discharge, Jackie!
Apparently. The other day, Miles went to go pee in the potty, and then as he was peeing, he realized he had to poop. So he already had his pants down, so he was trying to turn around to sit on the potty, but he didn't quite make it, and it was like hanging on the top of it. So he was like, "Mommy," and I was like, "What's the matter, bud?" He's like, "I tried really hard," and I was like, "Oh, hun," like he really did try. Yeah, he did discharge at least twice. Fucking asshole.
There's John Swimmers.
The 2 hours doesn't bother me because it's almost like a quickie. It's an afternoon delight in game 4.
What's funny, I really have no idea what you were talking about there, and I watched that like a
you know what
month
an
ago.
afternoon delight is, right?
No, I know that, Jackie.
Okay.
I mean the 2 hours that you're referencing.
Oh, I don't know. I think it
Thanks,
was this.
Jackie, for giving me 0 credit.
I have to say, I didn't know what that was until I got to college, so...
What's this?
What an afternoon
Skyrockets in
delight
flight!
Afternoon
is.
delight.
I had no idea what that was until college.
What? Why is Hoops?
No, she's actually not,
What
Sarah.
is Hoops?
She's actually not, because she's specifically talking about something else. I just don't remember what it was. It's also not important. That's the best part about the quotes.
In fact, that's actually one of the coupons I gave him was 2 hours of uninterrupted whatever game he wants to play. But he gets an extra hour if he wants to play Puzzle Fighter. That's in the fine print.
Fine print on every coupon.
Look, I had to be specific. Whenever we do these adventure games together and you're piloting, I feel like I'm Jim from The Office. Is that me? Are you talking to me, you ass?
Yeah, of course.
Because you're constantly looking at the camera like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly.
That's it.
Thanks, Al.
Speaking of what the fuck, I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
We got the blue and the yellow.
If man does not learn from the donut box, he is doomed to repeat it. I love that.
Sam said it.
Yeah, I know. I think I remember that. Yes, in a sense that if you had nailed a duck's foot to the floor, he could not get off of the bed. Was I telling my mom's joke?
Which one?
The duck with the Got any duck food? Was it that joke?
No, I don't know.
Got-
No, but
what
now
is this?
I need to hear
got
this
any,
joke.
got any
It's
guapes?
a really stupid joke. It's an old-fashioned joke.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that one.
But my
wasn't
mom
that
used to
one.
say, got any duck food? And he'd be like, what? No, get out. And then eventually, you gonna nail your webbed feet to the floor. You got any nails? No. Well, then you got any
Yeah,
duck
maybe
food?
it was that. I thought it was a different dumb joke.
That's that one.
Oh, I have others. I also have Doodah. Did I tell you Doodah?
Camptown races?
Let's hear
So,
Duda.
There were 3 brothers, Michael, Ethan, and Doodah. One day there was a horrible, horrible accident at the job site, and Doodah got killed. Ethan, being the younger brother, couldn't possibly tell Doodah's wife that he died, so he says to his brother, "You have to tell her. I can't do it." He goes, okay," and he's all stuttering and nervous, and he goes up to Doodah's wife and goes, "Guess who died at work today? Doodah, Doodah."
So it did end in Camptown races.
Yes, it ends in
Yes.
it's the Camptown races.
Yes.
The Camptown races.
That's the joke my mom always used to tell when we were kids.
Into this
And
machine.
It's real bad.
I gotta say, one thing I did for him, because like I said, I was picking out all the things for his box of all the stuff that I think is great, and one of it is funny, and I actually did a comic depiction of his favorite joke.
Oh, it's my the difference between a school teacher and a train.
Teacher.
You know that one, right?
I'm sure I do if I
Yeah.
hear it.
What's the difference between a school teacher and a train?
And I heard the joke the first time.
Yeah.
Chew, chew, chew.
One tells you to stop chewing your gum, the other says chew, chew, chew.
Yeah.
So I did a lovely depiction of a train, an angry teacher, and then chew, chew, chew.
I like this quote from you, Jackie. My head hurts so bad. I don't know why I'm yelling at you.
Yeah, it's most days.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think.
we can't, like,
No, I
here
don't-
we can't get them to both go in, right? Only one of them goes in
Right,
the
the
machine.
blue one goes in the machine and he's just like, I don't fucking know.
Well, didn't it say that one of them won't even take?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's him, and I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either. I think he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I could not get a good
I know why.
It's like being a shark. If I stop yelling, I'll die.
Ensign, let Dr. McCoy
Yeah,
try
okay.
that troublesome
That sounds
sentence.
right.
I can do the job, sir, if I can have some peace and quiet here.
Mr. Johns, I think I'm getting a clear
Oh.
picture here of your difficulties.
I figured I should talk
Do
to
you
him.
realize that insubordination
go.
is an offense punishable by a court
See what the
martial?
others are.
It looks to me that you're deliberately trying to mislead us. That's not a good career move.
Again,
Calm down, Ensign. No one is criticizing you. I just need answers.
you're going.
Nope.
Mr. Johns, I think I'm getting a clear
That
picture
one.
here of your difficulties.
That's kind
Do
of
you realize that
forthright. 2
insubordination-
is a
It
little
is.
softer.
Calm down, Ensign.
I don't think
No
we need
one
to
is
be soft with
criticizing
him.
you.
Fuck him.
I just need answers.
I'll save my Eminem jokes for when we fuck with gravity.
It looks to me that you're deliberately trying to mislead us. That's not a good career
By the way, he
move.
never got to those Eminem jokes.
I'm not quite sure which one I want to say here.
I already told you which one I want to do.
Mr. Johns,
The one
I
that
think
gets
I'm
right in
getting
his
a clear
fucking
picture
face.
here of your difficulties. Do you realize that insubordination
That feels very
is an offense
Kirk-like.
punishable
No, it
by a
doesn't.
court
Yes, it
martial?
does.
I don't feel like he would just immediately threaten with a court
It
martial.
looks to me that
He's
you're
not
deliberately trying to mislead
anti-confrontation.
us. That's not a good career move.
I don't think we need to be soft with him. Fuck him.
My feeling is 2, but
Calm
I
down,
mean,
Ensign. No one is criticizing you. I
I'm
just
also
need
fine with
answers.
3, honestly. I feel
Yeah.
1's a little too rough
Alright.
for Kirk.
I was thinking 3, but I
just
feel like
three's
I feel like I don't want to be like,
passive-aggressive.
hey, but yeah, 3's too passive, I
It
think.
looks to me that you're deliberately trying to mislead
Yeah,
us.
that's why I
not
like
a good
2. It's
career
kind of
move.
in between.
All
I
right.
might lose my career, but at least I'll be able to sleep at night.
Unable to sleep. McCoy's analysis seems to indicate these two life forms need each other.
That's pretty good. Let's see what
Both
the others
life
are.
forms agree. What about that would cause you to lose sleep? Ensign, if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'll feed you to Visney.
Okay, that one's
I
not.
Starfleet respects philosophical beliefs, as do I.
like 1 the best.
But I don't
Yeah.
tolerate officers who
He's trying to
assume
get
that
on
their
his
private
side, you know what I
beliefs
mean?
Allow them to disregard my orders without consulting me. Unable to sleep.
Captain, if I do what you want me to, the Omegans will die. Look, it's
Excuse me.
beautiful. It's light and goodness embodied in a single glorious entity. How could any man of conscience want to destroy it?
You're not being asked to destroy them, Ensign. You're being asked to let them reach their greatest potential. You're not being asked to make a moral decision. You're being asked by both sides to help them.
But sir, I clearly saw beauty and ugliness, good and evil. Combining them would be the most immoral act in genetics since
Don't drop that name.
Ensign, these Alphans and Omegans are single-celled creatures. Those projections are only constructs. You're a geneticist. Examine them yourself. Could their DNA produce creatures like Azra and Visner?
That's not bad.
I don't hate that.
Beliefs are misapplied here. The Alphans and Omegans are single-celled
I like one
creatures
better
no
than
more
two.
capable of consciousness than a tribble. Even if the projection should be taken at face value, both sides have agreed to this. Examine it with your instruments, then make your own conclusions, can't you?
No, I like
Ensign,
one.
these
I like one.
Alphans and
Yeah.
Omegans are
Single cells. You're right. I've
Wow.
been a real idiot.
We were able to
I
convince him.
suppose I should take a refresher course in Aesop.
It wouldn't hurt. Some of the wisest people in history have written for children.
Thank you, sir. I hope you'll give me a chance to correct my mistakes.
That was a quick turnaround,
Well,
Seraph. I agree.
both Azra and Visner both also came around pretty quickly.
Yes.
I also have to say, I think we're also just used to people being obnoxiously stubborn in general in life. So whenever someone does see a point and go, "Oh, okay, yeah, I see," it's just unbelievable.
I know.
That's an Abraham Lincoln cunnilingus joke right there.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Excuse me, that was Abraham Lincoln.
Says Alex.
Can you come up with an Abraham Cunnilingus joke right now?
I know exactly what to say to women.
Can you come up with a Cunnilingus joke for Abraham Lincoln right now? Off the top of your head.
Abraham Lickus?
Abraham, were you about to say Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, I was.
You were so close to it, Jackie,
You just-
and then you switched it to Lickus.
Somewhere my brain was like, "That's not correct," and it wouldn't finish.
Well, lick cunt.
Lickon, there we go.
What was the cunt joke I
I know
had
exactly
earlier?
what to say to women. Yeah, what do you say to women, Al?
Call me Abraham Lincoln.
Your side piece is like that?
I mean, he did eat a pile of cow shit.
Yeah, is that Hugh Bliss jizzing inside his own crystals?
Oh yeah, that's when Hugh Bliss is turned into a crystal man on the moon,
I
right?
remember
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Yep,
Yep,
sparked
sporked
him.
him.
Let's see if he actually fucking does what we want him to now.
Do you know what breathing is?
I like that that's in the context of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
3rd edition. So we're done now. We've sequenced them both.
No, I don't think that.
I felt like Maestro was too kind of
Save
word
it,
for
Alex,
Henry
before you do it.
Kissinger.
Just
That's
in case we
fair.
fucked something up.
That's fair.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Rest in peace, Regis. But give us the goddamn answer.
I'm Mr. Miles!
Mr. Miles.
You didn't save it?
Yeah. Okay.
Save new game.
Okay.
Which one of our
And you
families
chose the
have
worst
teeth?
one! Which one of our families have teeth? Alex.
Jackie's.
It was-
It's clearly Jackie's.
yes, that was the...
Yeah.
I was unaware you had studied genetics at
Oh, fuck off, Spock.
No, I don't think.
Said Kirk every day. I'm glad someone appreciates my genius.
Captain,
Who was it? Was
we
it
have
Regis?
to run a set of source samples through the
Well, I know who it
sequencer
wasn't.
before I can make a
Probably wasn't me.
And I've done that, you
That's not
fuck.
true because I even put in one
Try
of
the
the
yellow
things
again.
I put in the box. One of the things I love about him is how smart he is.
Oh my
Artichoke, suck my ass.
Genius. The creamiest mind.
Sequence is like a dream.
Creamy as an artichoke.
Fuck a duck.
You gotta do the thing now?
Captain,
I've done them both.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I've done them both.
the alpha sample is sequenced, sir.
Good. You.
I was unaware.
No, I selected fucking John's.
Yeah, I know he has, Seraph, but...
The two samples have joined together as easily as if they had
Excellent.
once been a whole.
Yeah, I had to repeat it exactly.
Any race that had this technology 50,000 years ago could possibly have been able
Sorry.
to perform such a dissection and kept
Oh,
both
sorry.
halves alive.
I don't mind the
Captain,
taste of this. He's
with
just
the
a
samples
bitch.
sequenced together, I'm ready to use the replicator
What was
to
I
produce a
talking
sample
about?
with the combined
Guess.
genetic data.
Spicy food?
No,
Alcohol?
no. Whatever
Olives?
seltzer you bought.
Oh, that. Yeah. That makes sense.
Apple pie seltzer.
No, that was very recent.
Sorry, that was caramel apple seltzer.
Also, I won't do that again. I do love the fact that it was on sale for 34 cents a box.
The replicator can generate it.
But I mean, another sample.
There's definitely something wrong
Oh,
here.
can you grab that?
This sample should not be acting this
So
way.
basically, what you're seeing all day with me
Interesting.
is drunk Jackie.
Sample's acting
What is that
weird.
supposed to mean?
This colony of creatures appears unviable.
I actually should probably try playing Baba as you again.
It gets crazy.
Something's wrong
It
here.
does.
The
I'm
creatures
sure.
are malformed and appear to be feeding upon each other.
You.
Hmm.
You are right there.
What do
but
I know about
Crab is
genetic
a
samples?
fucky place.
Crab is in a fucky place.
Crab is in a fucky place. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Oh, what has failed? Ellie, pick up this time?
Yeah.
You take a new sample from the replicator, which feels oddly chilly and lifeless
Oh, you're
in your
tickling it,
hands.
Jackie.
I guess
Ew.
we'll call this new life form the Gammons.
Why not? Makes sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
What's
Why
the thing?
gammons?
You can go to the.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna do that yet because that's where they're supposed to go.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I just read this quote. I literally had a whole cornucopia of shit.
Literally, I had a whole cornucopia of shit. That guy.
Yeah, of course he said that.
Maybe I should ask Spock to take.
Thanks for walking all the way fucking over there.
Mm.
Well, he only realized that once he
I
got
am
over there.
reactivating.
Who's
this
that bald
replicator.
motherfucker there from the Shield? Yeah, get that testicle in there, Alex. Oh, nipples.
No, I don't. Think...
Hey there, Nibbles.
Yo, Nips.
They call me Nibbles.
I sense contamination in this sample.
Eat a dick, androgynous
No
Crispin
way.
Glover.
No, I don't think. No.
They can serve no purpose, eh?
Can someone explain to me what goosed is? Is it pulling their pants down? Oh wait, we just did that recently.
I showed you the video. That's why.
Oh. Oh yeah, we had to explain what that means because you were like, why is that a thing? Why is that racist? Or why is it sexist and all that other stuff?
Why is that racist?
Yeah, sorry. But I'm like, I remember because I was like, what the
That
fuck are you
appears
talking
to
about?
be
How
a
could you
failed
not know what that
attempt to
is?
combine the genetic samples of the Alphans
This
and
game can
ourselves.
suck my whole ass. And no
no
money for the big butt. I can't believe I had such a vain child. Which one was
No,
that?
I don't think
Who
that's
do you think?
necessary.
Abby?
Of course.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
She actually got in trouble this morning. I almost missed Miles's bus because she was so busy watching TV that she put her leggings on over her PJ shorts and old underwear. And I
It took
was
it
just
in, but
about
their
to get her
problems.
going, and I was like,
Malformed
Abby,
creatures are feeding upon each
what
other
the
and
F are you
destroying the
wearing?
colony.
And she was so upset that she flung her pants, and then I couldn't
Life
find them
energy
for 5
draws
minutes
from-
straight.
They're gone.
Yeah, figured that would happen.
Yeah, of course I've grown to accept it now. What am I supposed to do?
This
I expect
lock
that
is
too.
shut tight, and there's none of the dust we.
So we killed them all.
A
Ooh,
viewing
booger
port
breath.
into the genetic holding tank.
What are we missing?
The narrow
Well,
width
we're gonna have to
of the
reload.
indicates the creatures who
Really?
designed
Why?
it possessed of hands with only 3 fingers.
Because I just destroyed all of the things.
You can get more, okay?
No, I destroyed everything that was in there previously. There was like a whole shitload of stuff in there before.
But you can't go get more from the sides?
I have a very World
I think
War
if you
I
look in, you can still
mentality.
see the
Gotta
blue.
fight for every inch. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you
Al.
see how this here is like the
Yeah.
genetic sequence? There's nothing in the other one now because I fed in the malformed ones and it ate everything in there.
On the right side?
No, in the middle.
Oh, well, we don't care about that.
There was like a starter in the middle.
Hang
Oh,
on,
there was? I
Al.
thought there was nothing there. Okay.
Here's a good quote. I'm so used to when people don't listen to me. It being Abby. Yeah, that's fair.
That's when he called you Abby, by the way.
Oh,
That's what it
yeah. I mean, I do the same thing with them. Like, there are so many times where I'm about to yell at Winnie, but I go, Winnie.
Finish your task, human. With
I love it you out there, Alex.
What could it be?
That weeping little motherfucker.
Alex, I'm gonna push your phone off this desk.
I didn't though, did I?
This appears to be a patch of
Oh,
rust
that's
and
fine.
dust
Okay.
that has accumulated on the
If I
machine's
did it, I'm sure I did it by
surface.
accident. I must have. It must have just been an accident.
Keep telling yourself that, Jackie.
I was an accident.
Readings indicate
I wouldn't be that much of an
along
asshole.
with oxidation
Fuck off.
dust
Fuck that
there is
movie
some
and fuck
dust
you.
and the crust-like buildup.
You know what movie that is, right?
Braveheart.
No.
Oh. Oh! Yeah, we're not
No,
talking
I don't
about
think
it.
that's not.
Which one?
Nope.
I don't know which one you're talking about, Jackie.
Nope.
Which one are you referencing that's not Braveheart?
Nope. That's the one we don't think about right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Jack.
The
No,
movie we don't
I
think
don't
about.
think
See, there we go. Alex knows.
I don't under.
Okay. It's the one I refuse to think about when
Joe
I did.
versus a volcano?
It's Joe versus the Volcano.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know
thought it
what the
was-
fuck you're talking
Oh,
about, Jackie.
Alex knows. Mosquitoes are assholes, almost as much
Alex
as my husband.
doesn't know.
Alex doesn't know. Are we talking about the Green
Remember when I
Man?
used to have to do recalls, and there was a particular movie, if it was on the recall list, I wouldn't do the horror section?
Oh, yes.
That one.
I do.
Look at
Can you
that,
grab
Al.
me a paper towel so I can
Yeah,
blow my nose?
What movie is it?
Tell him about it later.
I'm getting your paper towel. Tell me.
I feel bad, because
It's
Abby
the
has
people millipede.
Gotcha.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
We talked about that on the stream before.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about
Alright, everybody. Close your
horrible,
ears.
horrible nightmares from 30 seconds back. Sorry, I'm thinking about the movies. I don't think about the
I didn't
fucking sound.
realize Dumbo was here.
You're deaf now. I
Her
gave
big
you fair
toe-
warning.
Her big toe looks like a thumb with gout. Oh, poor Seraph is deaf now.
Ah, I fucking told you.
You gotta wait a little bit after saying it, though.
I waited a little bit.
Not long enough, my friend.
Yeah,
I
well.
had to step away.
not my
I
fault.
stunned my dick.
The alpha sample
What is that?
He stunned his dick, Jackie.
Jackie, I stunned my dick.
Come on. You sit on.
Oh, I
A
see.
little funny.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes it cuts the blood flow off. You
That's
stand
not-
up.
I'm sorry.
It's stunned.
Sorry, that's not something that I would assume
I
would
know.
happen.
Phantom
seeing
dick.
As, seeing as I don't usually have to worry about sitting on a dick on my own.
I was given
Captain, with the sample sequence together.
Sometimes when I start talking, after a little while, I hear the rest of it, and then I get really upset. Oh,
Okay,
God.
let me talk to Johns again.
I think I'm finished now, Captain.
This situation is close to a resolution.
I know,
How much
Spock.
longer do we have to stay on this rock?
I fucking feel you, bud.
I am producing a new culture, Captain. Captain, the genetic sequence is still stored.
Oh, you could have just replicated.
If we
Okay.
need another sample, the replicator can generate it.
Can you phaser them?
Yeah, Sarah, that's that. I feel like that's just. You know what it is?
I wasn't expecting that.
Sarah, that's an ADHD child to the max. It's like my brain can't keep up with my mouth, or my mouth moves faster than my brain, but my brain is also going light years ahead of my mouth.
Captain,
So like what I thought I was gonna say is not even close to what came out, but I didn't realize what came out until way later. It's the worst explanation I've ever given for that
That's
phenomenon.
pretty bad.
Captain, the
Alright, so pick it up, I guess. Right?
This isn't a medical matter, Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. I'm glad someone understands.
This colony of creatures.
Why is it unviable, though? Do you have to introduce something third?
I gotta go get this water holy-ized.
The two samples have joined together as easily as
Any race that had this technology 50,000 years ago could possibly have been able to perform such a dissection.
Captain. With the samples sequenced together, I'm ready.
Still got lunch for tomorrow, which is perfect.
I flipped a coin in my head. It was heads.
Producing a new culture, Captain.
Alex.
Of course,
Genetic
yeah, of
sequence
course
is
you
still
did.
stored.
A real fair coin flip.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make two of them.
Can you?
You take a new sample from the replicator, which feels oddly chilly
If
and
you're taking
lifeless
your
in your
sandwich
hands.
tomorrow, Al, yours
I guess
is
we'll
the
call
one
this new life form the
that's
Gammons.
on its
Why not?
side.
Makes sense
Mine
to
is
me.
the one that's standing straight up.
Okay. I'll forget that.
Okay, great.
Nothing's better than fucking a lady who doesn't want it.
Culture, Captain.
Jackie.
Jackie.
Captain, the genetics.
Well, Jackie, don't forget there's donuts as well.
Alright, now there are two of them.
Oh, and she also has the cookies still. Like, the cookies weren't getting stopped.
Only, I just read a great line in a book. Only children have to choose.
Well,
I want them both.
You just knocked her sound out.
No, I didn't. Oh
You-
no,
you-
I'm the asshole.
You absolutely did.
I'm the asshole.
I'm the asshole.
I just like your adamant, no, I didn't. Without even like.
I wasn't even saying it like I didn't think I did. It was more a matter of like, no, like shut up, no, I did. Oh no. Jackie's ears get very sweaty. They
No
do.
effect.
I hate that.
I don't.
Any better with the over the ear?
Absolutely, these are phenomenal.
Ah, that is pure bone apple tea. Alex.
Bone apple tea.
Ensign John's wears
Yeah,
me
his
fuck
face
that
times
time
three.
stream.
transparently on his face.
Maybe go back outside. There's still that transmitter. We
That's
can't
what I'm
figure
thinking.
the fuck to do
Is
with.
maybe I can like fucking throw them on the transmitter. Or I can mix them with the dirt.
I'm not gonna say
No, I
Aldi
don't
has a
think
lot
that's
that's
necessary.
phenomenal. But
No.
these fruit snacks are fucking
No.
delicious.
Most triplets are born during the witching hour.
No.
Alex.
No.
No,
Put them in a
No, I
dish.
don't think-
No. At least they
At
took
least
their
they
red.
took the red panties and made a joke out of it. You know what I mean?
You didn't know back then either.
Yeah.
It was just an item that you keep reusing
Oh.
in the game.
Until power has been.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
We need to open your hole.
Alex, can you go into the center one again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello?
is there another area that we haven't been to?
Hi there.
Have Spock examine this one.
control mechanism
We're fucking
In
idiots.
sharp contrast to the surrounding stuff.
interesting controls, right, Spock?
Fascinating, Captain.
No, sir.
Captain, the controls indicate the device is aligned at an angle approximately 35 degrees above the
Winnie?
horizon. There appears to be
You
some
get lucky
sort of
more than as a
anomaly in
person who
the
doesn't shower should.
that
You
has
do.
misaligned the controls, but
You do.
my tricorder is unable to determine it. Without a method of determining the proper angle,
I have to say,
Okay,
I
Spock.
cannot.
and the many qualities that I put in that box of all the things that I love about him,
Clean was
personal
not.
hygiene was not one of them.
No, I don't think that's. No, I.
Get at it, you
My
fucking
favorite
culture.
character, fucking nipple rig.
In sharp contrast to the surrounding.
You ever?
I remember. I'll never forget that shit.
Scotty,
You want
I
to
need a
sit up here, Winnie?
calculation from the main computer.
Sir, are you a mod?
What?
Quite as good as her engines. I think she'll
What?
manage.
HK50 bot does not like
Why?
fudge. Does not like
Yeah.
out of every.
The angle is 32.5
Are you
degrees.
serious?
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
You said
So
so
is there
much more
anything else
stuff.
you need, Captain?
Not now, Scotty. Kirk out.
Really, fudge packer.
Fudge Packer, that's the one that did it!
No, I don't think.
Oh my god.
Man.
I cannot realign the
Incroyable.
No, don't even worry about that forced rape quote. You know? Oh, nothing like fucking a lady who doesn't want it. Yeah, great. Oh, that rape quote was no big deal, but fudge packer, oh boy. It was like an upside down crab and a bowl full of awful meatballs. What?
This
know.
appears similar to Federation technology, Captain. Its control principle is
Winnie,
similar
you
to
chose
the
now?
Bentley sensor dish on
Matt, push the box closer.
It has locked the angle at 35 degrees.
Really? You want to go back to the Schlorps? Ah, Winnie, god damn it.
Enterprise to Captain. Mr. Scott wishes to know if you're ready to beam up.
Alright, Winnie.
Not yet, Uhura. Kirk out.
Come on, hun.
Can you get down from here?
Yeah, the penal
Until
zone.
power has been
Really? You want to go back to the Schlorps? The penal zone.
You
You want
want
to
to
do 4
4
hours
hours
of
sitting
sitting there watching you
your
schlorp? That sounds dirty. Gosh.
Schlorp away?
That's what he said. I thought this was a porn for a second there. That's exactly what I'm thinking when I hear the word schlorp.
Those are unrelated quotes.
Yeah, that's related to the penal zone,
Oh, of
Jackie,
course it
I
is.
think.
I'm not even sure.
That's
In the
fair.
penal zone.
And what's funny is Jackie never laughed at the penal zone at any point during
No
the
way.
streams.
I didn't? That's
Of course you
impossible.
laughed constantly, Jackie! You laughed every single time it was brought
Of
up.
course it did. I just giggled to myself right now.
Like clockwork.
The penal zone.
I'm not gonna be able to make sense of what I'm saying.
Go back in the center. Is there a sample there now? You said it was starter?
I think that should just be like on my tombstone. I'm not going to be able
In
to
the
make
center
sense of
room,
what
Alex.
I'm saying. I'm
What's
not
in there
giving
now?
you shit even though you are a turd.
A viewing port into the genetic holding tank.
Spock
This
user.
slot is shut tight and there's none of the dust we saw.
You
out
should
in
be
the
happy I
room.
wasn't literally
I
trying
can't
to
seem to do
climb on
anything.
your butt.
I don't know anything about.
You
I
turning to
don't know
me?
anything about.
In that one?
Yeah.
Probably.
The narrow
Probably.
width of the board indicates the creatures who designed it were this
Can't be me, I wasn't
to
there.
either affect input or
True.
deliver
And we all know how much Alex wants to grab onto a
I
Matt's
do not
butt.
see. I do not see.
Penmanship porn was made for me. That is true.
I mean, you said it.
Do you have any idea what?
Now stand by it.
It looks like a containment unit for an artificially created genetic.
Do you want to see
construct.
full-on John Hurt butthole?
My
Why? What?
The device contains a
What?
replicator that could last
What the
for
fuck are you
thousands
talking about there?
Are we talking about
Speculate this would nurse
Tender
Yeah,
loving care?
Yeah, tender loving care.
until it
Yeah.
has evolved into a higher form of life and is ready
I'm
for
not even
release
going to
on
see
the
full-on
planet's
John Hurt
surface.
butthole.
Nah.
This place doesn't feel evil, Captain.
The broken sword tissue in that game is going to be like one of John Hurt's dingleberries. Alex, what the fuck?
Alex was on a roll there. Don't worry, Jackie continued it with the
What
next
do you
one.
have against John Hurt?
The computer.
Do you want to see his butthole?
No!
Okay then.
And what you have against him on his butthole?
Oh.
I wrongfully thought that the idea of the mature commitment of
There's nothing
marriage
there
would
that
make you stop
requires a
fucking
ship's
talking
medical
about
kit.
dingleberries, but no, it keeps fucking coming up.
Kirk to Enterprise. Scotty, can you read me?
Mr. Scott is off duty, Captain.
Oh, never mind.
What the fuck? What do you mean? It's off
Mr.
duty.
Scott, I'm fucking down here fighting for my life.
Oh no, that was a skunkape dick. What?
Skunk ape.
Skunk ape.
Oh, skunk ape.
Remember?
Skunkape.
Yeah, now I remember.
Finish your.
Alright, I mean, I'll show you the fucking mess.
It appears to be a failed attempt to combine the genetic samples of the Alphans and ourselves.
That's not a John Waters mustache, it's your fucking lip.
God damn it.
Can I take you and put you in
I
that?
don't
No.
think you can insert samples into the.
What about
Destroy
you?
my penal zone.
Alex, would you like one?
No, thank you.
The narrow
Alright,
width
those are the
of
good ones though,
keyboard
Al.
Yeah, all chrome.
indicates a cursory glance.
Maybe
Al,
I
you
should
sure?
ask Spock.
I know they're the good one.
Narrow width of the keyboard indicates
Whatever makes your dick hard, man.
merely
Yeah,
indication
I don't know, Alex. I'm kind of running out of stuff to do here, even.
Yeah, we are.
We don't know how those things align. Could you maybe talk to them again? Maybe find out if they know?
I tried
it?
talking to her, she was like, finish your task.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
And I'm coming back to this guy because he just is like, you got everything you need and fucks off, right?
Right.
Oh, right. In the nuts? What is that supposed to mean?
But that's when we put ourselves into the nut can.
Oh, yeah.
I
I can't say no to you, and I don't want you to pee your pants, but... Do I have a cow power now?
I sense
Cow power?
contamination in this.
Cow
What
pat.
would you
No, I
consider a
don't-
cow power?
Some, you got turned into a
Do
cow.
nothing further for you, but the facts.
You mean the dick is his head? I'm sorry, the dick of his head?
Dick of his head.
Hmm.
And what was the dick of his head?
Nose?
Correct.
Didn't even have to think about that one.
Maybe have Spock look at it? Did you have Spock look at the computer too?
No, I don't.
I failed to see.
The computer, not the
No.
sample.
Were you lock and loading the puzzle
Ensign
gun
John.
right there?
Captain, Ensign.
There's also that rust that I'm very concerned about. Over
Yeah.
there. I know there's some.
Readings indicate that along with oxidation,
Can you just
and
phaser
dust,
that shit
there are
off?
some more
Oh, hello. Alex is a
Doesn't
shitbag
it-
who made me feel weird. What?
That's a good point.
Captain, using the phaser at that.
Ah,
Yes.
boom, baby.
Yeah, good call.
A unique use of a phaser, but adequate for removing the deposits from the apparatus.
Fuck yeah.
Good thinking. If it involves money, I don't want to do it.
I am producing a new Captain.
Oh!
After that last
Is
bad
it like a
sample, I
squishmallow?
hope for the worst. However, this sample is still okay. Captain, the genetic
What?
sequence is
I
still
have a
stored
way
in
with
the
words.
computer.
It's not the right way.
But
This
it's
way.
a way. And that'll be so. Mine will be the other quote. That'll be on your epitaph.
I officially christen this life form the Gammons.
Good job,
We did
Benson
that last
John.
time too.
All right,
Call
now
them something better. Oh, I know, Winnie. I'll fix your house another time, honey. Poor baby.
I see that you have successfully combined our two species.
cool.
You're welcome. Fuck.
Even though it's unnecessary, I'm gonna go show Visner as well.
Isner.
Wazir?
The Wazir.
The Wazir.
Oh, my tight little butthole.
Sorry, what was that?
Said, oh, my tight little butthole.
as the genie.
It's Jolo. Yeah.
Was that after the mint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's drunk.
Ooh.
Are you acting like the mints are poppers for him?
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah,
that's what it
exactly.
is.
Oh, okay.
It is everything I hope this union might be.
I was thinking the other day of Alex's negotiations, Sea of Thieves, where he was saying stuff like, "We're showing our friend how to play this game. If you want to go, we can go, but it's cool if you don't." And they didn't.
It works. People appreciate it. That's kind of my approach at work too, and people, I feel like they're refreshed when I speak with them.
With honesty.
Yeah.
With candor. We'll go with candor, the word.
Candor.
I got a candor attitude.
Well, Jim, it doesn't look like it does anything.
It's too late. I'm gonna touch you a lot. I'm gonna touch a bunch of you. What?
Took it in. It looks as if the colony is getting a foothold in there.
Ew.
Life energy levels are spiking. They're building to a level sufficient for sending out a signal.
Baby.
I didn't marry you because you have a silver tongue, because you don't.
The Gammon
Yeah.
sample appears to be thriving in this environment.
Oh shit.
Hey!
Thank you for your hard work. You have fulfilled the design for which we were created.
Alex, you're not good for an existential crisis.
Thank you for your hard work. You have fulfilled the design for which...
It would appear there is more to this message.
Captain, maybe this is connected to that sensor we saw that was out of alignment.
A safe assumption, Mr. Johns.
Kirk to Uhura. Are you
Why does this paper dog have like weird breasts?
Captain, there is a neutrino-based transmission being broadcast near your current position from a point of unknown origin.
If you want to authenticate
Probably
the
from another
experience,
star
I can
system.
come over for some
Our equipment
inappropriate
is not
touching.
designed to handle it. Within 1 or 2 weeks, we might be able to identify patterns and extrapolate what it's trying to say.
We'll work on the problem from here. Kirk out.
I don't know if I want to clean myself with a soap called Zest. That was like the most popular soap for a while there. That was the only one of the only soaps they sold at the gymnastics camp.
It's
for
too bad
men.
none of you said it during the puzzle, though.
Beautiful and quite lifelike, the
Was that the one where you fucked me over?
projection appears to be a blend of
No.
alpha
Okay, good.
and omega
You never clean
traits.
yourself in order to do that. Hey, I use Bear Glove, okay?
What's Bear
It's an
Glove?
Old Spice one.
It's
It's,
a
the only,
three-
it's the only one I could find at Aldi.
It's a 3-in-1.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
shampoo,
just
conditioner,
wash.
and
No,
body wash?
It's not. It's just body wash.
It's just
Have
body
you been
wash.
using it as shampoo because it's just body wash?
I have been using it in my hair.
Why don't you just get baby magic?
But I do.
We're
Well, I
out
use.
of it.
We're out of
I have
it.
so much of
Wait,
it.
you still have it?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
We're out of it. God, I love baby magic. It smells so good.
What are you wanting at? The fact that I use it in my hair? What's wrong? It's fucking soap. Like, it's
So-
It's not good for
fine.
your follicles.
Soap.
It's not good for
Oh
your
no,
follicles.
yeah, it's probably real bad for your hair actually, but you know.
That would
My hair's-
explain why you got your dander back.
My hair's in fine shape.
No, you have dander again.
Like a cat?
It's fine. Dandruff,
Whatever.
not dander.
Dander.
I let that one go. I was like, I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say anything
You know
else.
what's funny is in my head I was like, that doesn't sound right, but at the same time it doesn't sound wrong. So
Yeah, it's close, very close.
Can't stand the farting and the burping and the bullshit.
I mean, you know who that's referring to.
My children.
Captain,
No,
Oh, all three of them.
just Alex.
Oh, okay.
precision
Come on. You telling me the power's not restored?
I don't know, Al. Whenever you felt like cleaning your asshole. I don't know
I
what that's
clean
in
myself
reference
more
to.
often than it's
that was
sold.
the day he was setting up the bidet.
I was gonna say, now wait a minute. You say that only because you put in the bidet. If you didn't put in the bidet, you would not be able to claim that your asshole was clean. Where are your pants?
That was after he returned from setting up the bidet.
I
Yeah, by the way,
It makes it sound like I was cleaning my asshole right after
I know,
setting up
it
the
does,
bidet.
it's great.
Which, let's face it, if you put in the bidet and you were testing it, that's exactly what you did.
That is not what I was doing.
Now, the thing I still don't understand is that, alright, it's time to stream. I'm gonna put the bidet in.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I was putting in the bidet well before it was time to stream. It just took a way longer than I thought it was going to. How the fuck do I turn the power on?
You don't. Whisper sweet nothings.
Do you still have a sample?
I have a bad sample.
Let me just lift
No,
this
we
up
don't.
so we don't see your junk.
Phaser.
Finish your task.
These guys aren't gonna help us anymore. I don't think there's anything we can do inside anymore.
You want me to zap it with my phaser?
Yeah, zap it.
A low level,
I'd fuck him for Swedish meatballs. Yeah, you'd fuck many things for Swedish meatballs.
Thing is, I can't even eat Swedish meatballs anymore.
Depends on if they're pork.
Then those are
What
pork
kind
balls.
of meatballs are pork?
Most Swedish meatballs are pork.
I don't know enough about Swedish meatballs to agree or disagree.
Destroying the control mechanism is not in the best interest. I had not thought of
By the
making
way,
the
I don't know
array
if you
of
noticed
gears
our
regular as the rocks.
ceiling
But then, I
Klingons
rely on
haven't
logic to
fallen yet.
govern my
I have
actions.
noticed.
Well, zapping
I
it doesn't
had
seem
not
to
thought of
be.
making- Destroy
I don't really want something that's cleaning my asshole to sing me a tune. That's fair. I stand by that.
Mr. Scott
That
requests
may be the
to
last
know
part.
if
It's not
Tell
the
Mr.
whole
Scott
part.
that every...
Meatballs are made with a combination of ground
it's
beef
not.
and
Oh
pork.
yeah, there's the next one. What?
Combination of
I'm
ground
just-
beef and pork.
No, never mind them. Can't have them out.
Yeah, I thought we knew I couldn't have meatballs.
I've gotten you chicken meatballs before.
Yeah, they are balls of meat.
There's only so much I can do here, okay? I'm trying to give you what you want, which is meatballs, and I can't get you beef. So I do the best I can by getting you
I'm not
pork or
criticizing.
chicken.
I'm not criticizing the meatball situation.
He's just having existential dread of
Right,
the meatball situation.
Introducing a new culture, Captain.
I mean, if you couldn't eat beef,
Captain, after that last
I mean, I don't get to eat beef nearly as much as I used to.
well, yeah, because he can't eat
I'm
beef.
not limiting you from eating beef. Get
No,
beef.
I never said you were preventing me. I'm just saying I don't eat it nearly as much as I used to because there's no point in having it in the house. Abby tried to convince me to get cauliflower and broccoli the other day, and I had to look at her and be like, Abby, why would we do that? Daddy's allergic. And she's like, he's allergic? I was like, Abby, he's been allergic your entire life. I don't understand why this is news.
The narrow width of the
Can he use anything else?
this I sense energy levels behind this glass are more than sufficient for having powered the distress signal we received. In addition, I detect a nutrient replicator within the apparatus, capable of feeding organism for thousands of centuries.
Maybe go back outside again. I don't know.
This projection is being cycled at 1,000 frames
Yeah,
a
it's the same
second,
thing you said with the other two.
which suggests the equipment was designed. There is power going into these circuits, Captain.
Thanks, Spock.
The computer is functional, but I detect no connection.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. Do you have any idea what this machine does, Spock?
Come on, we've already done this.
It looks like a container.
This place.
Well, this place seems...
I guess try outside again?
It's got to be outside. I feel like I'm definitely missing something.
You
out
should
there.
sacrifice John's. See what happens.
Like
Maybe
Aztec
they
style?
need like a vessel,
A nuclear
It strikes
vessel.
me
a
as
nuclear
unlikely,
vessel,
Captain.
a organic vessel.
You're down there?
I've tried.
Can you walk up the rock?
Also tried that.
I like the little tippy taps you did there.
Let's talk to the boys.
Aside from this sensor array,
Yo,
No, Jim?
boys.
I hope they didn't pay the.
Not quite a picnic spot, but it has its charm. What do you think, Bones?
With the thin atmosphere, sunblock 187 would be nice.
We're all pointing the same way.
Yeah, we can reorient them. We're just going to take the energy.
Someone once tried to talk me into buying a retirement villa on a world like this. It was a bargain.
Small wonder that.
this array is clear evidence of an ongoing alien interest in this world.
We know that.
Someone selling ice water here would make a fortune.
Kind of reminds me of a Klingon penal colony, don't you think?
I think I would just as soon avoid the research needed to make that.
That's not even a joke. It's just penal, Jack.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
it's
word
penal, alright.
word penal is enough to set her off.
Penal. It's just so funny.
The peacefulness of this planet is a nice change, isn't it, Mr. Spock?
Someone.
After
Didn't even
our
give him a warning
encounter
that
with
time.
Velocity, the
It wasn't too
Vardanes,
loud
the
that time.
replica of the Enterprise, I can appreciate a few less stressful missions.
True, Captain. As long as you do not lower your guard, there is always the potential for danger.
This is definitely the kind of place you want to be from, not heading to.
The difference between
Much
this
like
place and
Alabama.
hell is flames.
You overlook one other difference, Mr. Johnson.
Thanks, Al.
As your author Mark Twain said, heaven for the climate, hell for the company. The array of
Spock's down to party.
similar
I didn't know that about Spock.
The sensor
Spots
array's
down to
bright
party.
disk blossoms on a rock like a metal flower.
On fire,
and
baby!
floats toward the distant horizon.
What was that?
On fire, baby!
Oh, I thought you were doing Spock's nipples.
I'm sorry.
What? What? Or do his nipples get pokey?
Yeah, but only one at a time.
So instead of doing the peck dances, it's just the nipple pokes?
Yeah.
Captain, until power.
How do we return
What the
power?
fuck do I do?
Green sa- You have a green sample.
I know I have a green
Shove
sample.
it in!
That's what she said.
Fucking
No,
get in
I
there.
don't think.
Rub it on.
That's what she said.
What if I put the bad sample in with the good sample?
That's what she said. What?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
That does sound like a bad idea. I don't think you should do it. Save before you do that.
I've already saved. I saved fucking forever ago.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sweet.
What?
Oh, wait. That's not a delayed opening for me, Lightbridge. Me.
What's the delayed opening?
9 a.m. at Lightbridge.
What time do you normally get to Lightbridge?
9 a.m. It's because they do early drop off if you have to get to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. The place opens at 6. You can drop the kid off. Jesus Christ.
You took it in, but there are problems. The malformed creatures are feeding upon each other and destroying the colony.
Life energy levels are falling. They're gone.
Oh, they died?
Only the new ones.
Oh. Well.
Captain, the projector has already been activated.
No, I don't think.
Like dust in the wind.
There we go.
This colony of creatures appears viable for the long term.
We already heard that. What do you mean, here we go?
Thriving.
What's the here we go?
There's nothing there that requires.
What if I use shit on it? Okay. New idea. You. Make more.
I am producing a... Captain.
Zap
You
'em.
have just killed.
Fuck yeah. I'm a murderer.
It is a fully functional genetic replica.
What was the point of that?
I want to see if something happened when I zap those ones.
Alex, what are you doing?
Can I sequence you?
No, I don't think... No.
I think it's fucking necessary.
We already have that sequence. Why would you resequence it to get the
I
same
was gonna
sequence?
say
Because
you
I could
have the
then
right
blend it with a
sequence.
different one, make even more.
Alright. I think the shit's getting to your brain.
A
Yeah.
sample of genetic material.
You're right, I do need to poop. Good call. I'm gonna poop.
While I try to figure out what the
Yes,
fuck to
you
do.
you poke around for a while.
You poop around for a while.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I learned it from my son.
Yeah, but you see,
Just add poop anywhere.
no, you didn't do it anywhere.
No.
You thoughtfully came up with the joke. Miles just throws it around like a monkey.
True.
You poop
Abby
it
told
for-
us a really good joke the other
Exactly.
day. She
Abby?
came home and she told me a really funny one. She goes, what is it? Hang on. In February, March.
No, but April, May.
That's the joke. I like your little flex there. Well done, Matt.
For that, I'm gonna have another donut.
I have earned it.
Sounds like Alex's success cookies.
His
These
reward
combined
cookies.
creatures have a triangular structure. These gammons have the energy efficiency of the omegans and the reproductive rate of the alphans.
Yeah. Triangular.
Okay. But what does that have to do with anything?
These combined creatures have a triangular structure.
No, what are you scanning?
It's a medical kit, not a
Did you just
tumor.
scan the medical kit with the medical? Okay.
No effect. No effect.
Oh, shut up.
Interesting rocks. I wish I'd paid more attention in geology class.
I thought your scores at the academy were exceptional.
I had a seat next to Finnegan in my geology class. Every day a different practical joke. I could never concentrate around him. I didn't fail the class, but I didn't learn as much as I could.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, there was a whole episode about Finnegan.
Oh God, I don't remember. That's not new.
The array dish appears to have escaped much of the damage visited upon the rocks. Captain, until power has been returned to these controls, destroying the control mechanism is not in the best interests of... Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Oh, there's
Nothing unusual about that object.
there's anything you can do with this.
We're missing something.
Yeah, but isn't there more than one of them?
There's three. They all say the same thing.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician.
Yeah.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix. I'm just a simple
Oh god, like, get out of the fucking
God,
conversation.
Bones, shut
There's some
up.
things I just can't fix.
The array appears to have deployed recently, which explains its lack of damage. This array appears focused on a point approximately 35 degrees above the horizon.
Is that the problem? The angle?
Yeah, but we also need the power.
The array appears to have deployed recently, which explains its lack of damage, though support beneath the base is weak and crumbled. It is aligned to a point approximately 35 degrees above the horizon.
Nope.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
We're ready to assist in any way we can, Captain. Scott
Oh,
out.
Scotty's back.
He's back from his long poop.
It's 10:30 off planet.
This array is clear evidence of an ongoing alien interest in this world.
You get no response.
This one is different. Look, you see right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 red dots.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's 4 red and 3 yellow, it looks like.
Are you sure it's not just the angle?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one.
Also 4 red, 3 yellow. I'm gonna have Spock use the first one.
Yeah.
Because Alex, I don't think, did that. He only used it in the other 2.
Right.
But that one might have power.
Or I was actually thinking it was the other way around. But
No,
that's
we
the
tried.
one
We
that
definitely
doesn't.
tried these.
This appears to be similar to Federation technology, Captain. Its control principles are similar to the Medaille sensor dish on Vulcan. It has locked the array at a 35-degree angle. Without knowledge of the code control sequence, I cannot adjust it. Captain, until power has been returned to these controls, there is nothing I can do.
Jim, this isn't
You got
funny.
anything?
Captain, that
The only thing I've
action
noticed is that
irrational.
the far left one has 8 red dots on it, and the other 2 have red and orange. That's what I got.
Interesting.
I don't know if it means anything, but why would they have them differently, colored? So
Oof. It's all good.
Alexander.
Jim, are you all
How
right?
bad is the smell in there?
What's happening? I just tried to shoot the ground and it didn't let me. Now I'm shooting the rock.
None of that answered my question.
Jim, all you're doing is turning this rock
Oh,
planet into
shit.
a gravel planet.
Yeah.
go back to the center one because it said that the rock was crumbling underneath it. If you go back and do something with the second one, it might do something.
Interesting. Wait, hold on. I just blasted here with green. Let me shoot it with red.
Jim, all you're doing is turning this rock.
Do you want me to shoot what it's on top of?
Oh yeah, shoot that right. You know what? Do it right here.
Fascinating. I had not thought you capable of an act of meaningless violence.
So if you have Spock examine this one again.
Hold on, I'm just gonna shoot something.
Captain, we are too far from the thermal core to sufficiently
Right,
heat it.
right. The ground. It's underground and it's a thermal thing that's generating the power. They said that, right?
Yeah, okay. Where's the thermal core?
In the Earth.
We're not on Earth.
Right, but if I shoot this rock underneath it and make it hot.
Fascinating.
That's what I'm saying.
Jim, if you lost your...
I did notice we could interact with that rock before, but I didn't get anywhere with it.
The energy level is insufficient, Captain. We cannot generate the energy level needed to provide geothermal energy with hand phasers.
If it's thermal energy you want, Jim, I remember this planet that used a starship's phasers on a microwave setting to heat the surrounding rock to provide temporary power.
An interesting observation,
Scotty?
Doctor. We could use the same
Phaser us.
I tried that too.
Be extremely
He's back from the shitter as well.
If we targeted the
Good.
rock section, we could
He's off duty.
he offed his duty.
Mr. Scott requests to know if everything is all right, sir.
Tell Mr. Scott that everything is fine. Kirk out.
No. Incorrect. Everything is not fine. Phaser the fuck out of this planet. How about now? What about here?
I really don't think.
How Spock examined that one again
To
with the
assist in
tricorder.
any way we can, Captain. Scott out.
What are the chances that you remember to spray after your big 10:30 shit?
They were low.
nothing unusual about
Honestly.
these rocks. I will need to adjust the
The controls.
The array appears to have deployed recently, which explains its lack of damage. The support beneath the base is weak and crumbled. It is aligned to a point approximately 35.
Can you examine the rock underneath it now?
These rocks are approximately.
All rocks. Alright. What if I scan the rocks? You, sir.
These rocks are approximately 1.3.
Oh. Mechanic.
Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual about that.
I'm gonna zap it again. Fuck you.
Can you get everyone else to shoot at the same time? Maybe 4 phasers is sufficient. Shoot lower. Now, on the far right one, shoot the base. Yeah, right in there. You notice how it's making a difference where you shoot it?
Yeah.
It is fascinating how desperate.
Jim, I...
Captain,
Use him on the rock. Use John's on the rock. Get me a
the
drink
array
on the
appears
rocks.
to have deployed recently.
If we get stuck here,
I feel like we're so goddamn
I want
close.
you-
Scott requests to know.
Yeah,
Tell Mr.
Mr.
Scott
Scott, I want you to fucking beam in the planet. Shoot us.
Can you shoot the rocks on the left?
That's what I'm thinking. First, I want to scan.
Nothing unusual about that.
The vast majority of the water on this world is trapped within the rocks beneath the ground. It is unlikely that it could be harvested commercially because of the amount of energy it would take to free it. The world is quite normal, though the rocks are rather sparse in silicates. The planet is habitable, but unsuitable for colonization. A form of granite, Captain, primarily composed of potash feldspar.
Jim, if you lost your... Jim...
Alright, what about you? You
I tell
stand
you,
the ground.
Jim, if I could get my operating room as sterile as this planet, I'd be overjoyed. I'm just a...
You get your operating room as sterile as Alex's jizz. You'd be set.
I'm just a simple
God
country
damn it,
doctor,
Jim,
not
I'm a
magician.
doctor, not a coctor.
That was bad.
I'm just...
Alright, McCoy.
Just a singer in a rock and roll band.
Geology. I'm a doctor, not a rock hound.
Johns.
I already tried
If we
with him.
get stuck here,
And Spock.
Standard volcanic rock.
Can you talk to
I do
Spock?
not. Aside from this
I feel like,
Jim,
can we get everyone to fire the goddamn phaser?
Apparently not. Let me go fire at the other rocks.
Rocket to me? Pew pew pew.
Captain, we are too far from the
We
thermal.
know, Mr.
Captain,
Spock.
that action. Captain, we...
Where's the thermal core? Is it over here? Is this where the thermal core is?
I read.
Jim, all you're doing is turning...
What if I zap here?
Jim,
So this is not the zone to do it then, right?
Only the
It's gotta
first
be in the
one's-
first zone.
It also doesn't say that these are volcanic.
This rock is a secondary formation produced.
Secondary, right? So I mean, it's
Yeah.
not going to be volcanic. And you
Yeah,
want
right,
volcanic,
yes.
that's going to be what heats up. So therefore, the first area makes the most sense.
This appears to be similar to Federation.
Kirkwood.
Enterprise to Captain.
Not yet, Uhura.
Please, Scotty, just do it. Bones told us what to do. We have to shoot it with the ship. All right.
I had not thought of making.
If I shoot it there.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Ah, there's a full stereo separation on the phaser. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The little hole on the left of where you just did it.
Here?
Yeah. Like beneath that, maybe crumble the rock. There's a crack on that rock in the. So move your cursor up to the right. Yeah, right there.
Jim, this is...
What does it say there?
I had not thought of making the array appear as weathered as the rocks, but then
Oh.
I relied on.
Alex,
Nothing
did you
unusual.
use the sample on the rocks?
haven't.
This
No.
appears to be the most accessible spot to heat
Oh.
the rocks below the ground.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Geothermal energy for the array.
Okay.
I'm just a simple.
Kirk to Enterprise. Sulu, can you read me?
Zulu.
Here, Captain. How can I help you?
The
That's fucking
Enterprise
lame.
should broadcast a low-level microwave beam at the coordinates I am sending.
We had the solution, it's just we didn't have the click where we wanted it to do it.
Stand by, ready for weapons position.
Sending microwaves now.
Oh, jeez. That ain't a microwave.
We're gonna have to reload this for Jackie.
We're gonna do this 2 more times.
Temperature near the power
Oh, maybe
coupling
not.
is rising rapidly. I estimate a below-ground temperature of 345 degrees Kelvin is required to reactivate the array. It is at 320, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350.
Shut off the beam, Mr. Sulu.
Affirmative, Captain.
The array is now drawing power. We were successful.
Alright, can you have...
I wanted to realign this other one first.
They all have power now. Why this one?
Because this is the one that was out of alignment.
I am now attempting to realign the device to
Why don't they all
32.5 degrees. It should now be correct.
I don't need to check the others.
I thought that was the only one that was
Oh, I
misaligned.
thought they all were. Maybe wrong.
Captain, the parameters of
Okay,
this
maybe you're
sensor...
right.
And then I guess I should just go back and talk to Kassissa.
Greeny?
Yeah, Greenie.
Captain, the
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go scan it real quick. Just in case. But I imagine this is the end of the mission.
Yeah.
The array appears to have deployed recently, which
Uh-huh.
the array is functioning stably. I estimate our discharge has given it adequate energy to function for 13 days, 7 hours, and 26.8 minutes. Aside from this sensor array, there is nothing unexpected here.
Well, we got there by randomly clicking around.
That's literally how we solved this one.
Is we accidentally shot a rock somewhere, and then we were like, okay, now maybe we can shoot rocks other places. Talk to Greenie, right?
Jolly Green Giant.
Hold on. Let me scan them now.
Energy levels behind this glass are more than sufficient for having powered the distress signal.
We did not miss. But it's stable now.
1,000.
This projection is being cycled.
Thank you, Captain, for your aid in constituting my people and in the unexpected necessary realignment of our communications array. You have performed admirably. Of the 16 stations reporting at this point, there have been 50% fatalities, 30% other failures, and only 20% successes. One group got points for style.
Points for style? Is this some sort of game? Not another alien race with a superiority complex.
No.
Who are you this time? Your appreciation is welcome, but many questions remain unanswered.
That's not
Who are
bad.
you? Points for style?
I
Your
like
appreciation is welcome, but many questions remain unanswered. Who are you?
Go wait.
Yeah. Yeah, we should wait.
I am Sississa,
Oops.
a projection of a synthesis. Clearly you know the print.
You fucking idiot! I can't believe you just did that! Alex!
testing us on our ability to deal with disparate and contradictory inputs.
Yes, your reasoning ability was being tested, as well as your ability to adapt to new ideas when they conflict with deeply held beliefs and cultural
Brassica.
customs.
You're allergic to
You passed
them.
quite admirably. Brassica were impressed.
I'm not clear on who the Brassica are.
Captain, from this site, I can deduce various things about the Brassica. They are taller and more slender than we are. They are possessed of 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand. I suppose bilateral symmetry, and I know they possess greater visual acuity than humans. They visited
Oh, we
this
figured it out by
place
accident,
well
Jackie.
before
Oh, how
humans
was
had
it?
left the throne
Alex was
after
I'm gonna reload.
development.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
more you should.
Well, let's get.
Correct to Enterprise, Scotty.
You definitely aced this mission.
Now I might want to reload to before I fed in the fucked up sample.
Okay.
Alpha and Omega.
In this case, Bones, a new beginning.
And let
We'll
us.
read this in a
We can
minute.
all learn.
You can never trust.
It appears that
Fortunately, they are
really, Captain,
really.
Well, with me aboard, we're.
many questions.
And there's only one.
Captain, message from...
Bring it up.
I reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few... While you achieved the desired results from your assignment, Jim, I can only
well,
give you a
apparently you need to do
satisfactory
something better.
rating.
Ahead, Mr. Sulu.
Leaving order.
Spock.
Logic.
Captain, a message...
On.
Captain,
Of course, the Ontario.
nothing.
You gonna load?
Yeah.
Raising shields.
He has to remember how to do it, though. You go back that far.
Yeah, because it'll be easy. Here's what we'll do.
Why are you gonna do this first? Doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
Why is it only satisfactory again? Did they explain?
No.
This appears to be the most accessible spot to heat the rocks below the ground.
After clicking randomly
And
with the
generate
phaser, Alex then
geothermal
decided to
energy.
randomly click with the thing and just hit the spot. It was pretty fucking insane. So using the phaser doesn't work. Alex is using this to get the response from McCoy.
The energy level is
Or in that
insufficient,
spot.
Captain. We cannot generate the energy
Yeah, I think you were
level
here for
needed
this.
to provide
No, you weren't here for this
geothermal
either.
energy
No, I was here for this part.
with hand phasers.
No, I don't think so.
I
If
heard
it's
it
thermal
once.
energy you want, Jim, I remember this planet that used a starship's phasers on a microwave setting to heat the surrounding rock to provide temporary power.
An interesting observation, Doctor. We could use
Any-
the same technique here, but the beam would
I
have
wanna
to be
win.
extremely precise. If we targeted the wrong section,
So anyway, we do that, and then we call them up.
Kirk to Enterprise. Sulu, can you read me?
Sulu here, Captain. How can I help you?
Now Sulu
the
answers
Enterprise
instead.
should broadcast a low-level microwave beam at the coordinates I am sending.
We have them, Mr. Spock. Get ready. Stand away from the blast area.
Stand by, ready for weapons position.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, did they actually make them move? They
Sending
move nowhere.
microwaves now.
God, I really like the graphics of that.
Temperature near the power coupling is rising rapidly. I estimate a below-ground temperature of 345 degrees Kelvin is required to reactivate the array.
Now, okay,
It is
it's
at
been a long
300,
time since I've
330,
done chemistry.
345,
Kelvin in reference to
343.
Fahrenheit.
Shut off the beam.
Affirmative, Captain.
350 is real hot.
That's what I that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I remember Celsius is basically what water feels
It's
like.
almost boiling. It's not boiling.
Okay.
Right? Because I think 473 Kelvin is boiling.
Something like that.
Okay.
So then we have Spock come over here, realign the dish.
170 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
These controls do not seem to be... Captain, these controls...
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Fix it, fix it, fix it,
Captain,
fix it.
The controls indicate... The array appears to have deployed... Captain,
We have to do the other part first.
I'll go do the other part, and I'll come back and I'll fucking move the thing.
It'd be funny if you played this game for 13 hours and let it run out.
13 days, I thought he said.
Oh, 13 days? Oh, yeah, let it run for 13 days.
Oh, is that a thing?
I'm sure it's not, but...
Oh.
A unique use of a fate.
You have to convince him still, don't you?
Ensign, let Dr. McCoy try that.
I can do the jobs.
Mr. Johns, I think... Calm down, Ensign. No one is critical.
I appreciate the offer, Captain, but I know what's right and wrong here, so I don't need your help.
Ensign, I appreciate your situation, but this is not the time for philosophy. Ensign, you are here as a genetic engineer, not as a philosopher. No. I could really use a Tellarite security.
You did a different path than last
time. This is not the time for philosophy. You have a job.
Definitely.
You don't understand, Captain. Look at the Alphans and look at the Omegans. There's so much evil in the universe. You're asking me to destroy a race of good and beauty by mixing their genetics with something ugly, something evil. I can't do it.
Ensign, these Alphans and Omegans are single-celled creatures. Those projections... Ensign, I think you're confusing things. The Alphans and Omegans are single-celled creatures. While the projections may have seemed sophisticated and human, they are constructs. You can look at the sequence and tell what you have there for DNA could never produce such a creature, can't you?
Single cells. You're right.
It wouldn't hurt. Some of the wisest...
Never judge an input card by its label.
Oh, God.
I guess that was the trap I fell into and kept me from doing my job and made me deceive my captain.
If it's any consolation, you're not very good at deception.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Program the sequences. You can tell what...
Sir, the sequencer indicates that they need to...
I listened to Dr.
Thank you, Captain.
Sequence this. TV got brighter again, right?
The alpha sample is...
Yeah.
Well, you got Alpha and Omega, so these must be the gammons.
Which, by the way, makes no sense.
I know.
Just putting that out there.
A set of...
Fucking Christ, guy, come on.
The two sample...
Any rate,
Captain.
Uh-huh. Maybe it's this.
I am producing...
Uh-huh.
Captain.
Grab you. I kind of liked my conversation with, John's more this time, too.
This life form.
I think so. As long as it gives us more points.
Right, I don't need fucking Starfleet up my ass.
Starfleet's riding my ass again.
well, Jim, it doesn't look like... Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. It took it in.
Life energy levels.
The gammon...
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
It would appear there is...
Captain, maybe this is connected...
Safe for some...
Kirk to Uhura.
Captain.
Yeah, we needed this information before Spock could do, blah blah. Looking real good in there.
Energy.
There's nothing living in here, but there are nutrients capable of...
Captain, these...
Interesting controls, right, Spock?
Fascinating. The array appears to have deployed recently, which I will need to adjust the control. Captain, these could...
You mean they're not working?
Captain.
What the fuck did you do?
They're not working properly.
Captain, the parameters of this sensor have been
He won't change them.
Maybe because you did things out of order?
Matt, can I have another soda when you decide?
Done.
Yes, please. Did you do things out of order this time?
Yes. He decided to show you the phaser rock first.
Oh. Okay.
Captain. Captain.
Are you gonna have to reload again?
Maybe he didn't like Alex solving this first, who knows?
Someone.
Small wonder that.
You're not allowed to know things.
The control in sharp
Interesting.
Fasten.
No, I.
You coming up, Winnie?
Captain. Captain.
Gracias.
Captain, the Jeep.
Did you scan everything again? Did you scan the machine too, not just the...
Yeah.
We did a lot last time.
Captain.
You got a different one this time.
Yeah, because the parameters.
You okay?
Frustrated.
Captain.
Just fucking move it!
Did you scan the actual device too?
Yep.
Did you scan all 3 devices and all 3 of the control units?
Deployed recently.
Yep.
I will need to adjust the controls before the sensor array is realigned.
Great. Do that. Here you go. I'll grab you. You go do it.
Captain, these phasering the controls will not give us.
This is gonna be interesting, isn't it?
No, it's gonna be the least interesting thing because I'm gonna do it the third fucking time.
Well, I don't know. The first time you did it one way, the
You.
second time you did it out of
I can
order.
do the Mr. Johns, I think.
You
Calm
called
down,
John
Ensign.
Adams?
Ensign, I appreciate your.
No, I
You
just
don't
called him
have-
John.
there's Ensign, I think you're confused. Single, it wouldn't. Never judge. If it's a. Thank you. You've sir. I listen.
Thank you,
One thing I am worried about with
The
Winnie,
Alpha
though,
Sam-
apparently since she's home alone all day, she has stopped eating her food as much.
Yeah, you
Really?
mentioned that.
Why?
I don't know. She doesn't like eating when she's alone.
Little thing.
She just doesn't like eating when she's alone. I guess she doesn't feel safe or she doesn't feel comfortable. And so I'll come home and she'll have
Captain.
a whole like waterfall of food still sticking out of the dispenser. And I have to put it back into the thing.
Captain.
Oh, wait.
The genetic
No.
Well, it's a good diet at least.
I mean, sort of. At the same time, I'm like, no wonder she like calls at me and stuff in the morning. She's just like, I want my treats. I was like, yeah, because you gotta eat the rest of your fucking food.
It's because she's depressed when she's lonely and she doesn't want to eat, Jackie.
I'm aware. Thank you. Don't be an asshole. I know
Don't
you're
be-
making a joke, but that's probably what it is.
I'm not making a joke. It's what's
Well, Jim, it
happening.
doesn't
You
look
got a
like
sad cat.
I'm sorry. What? Again,
Cat's sad.
you tried to tell me that
Gammon
you're
said-
nice to this cat, but you're saying shit like that again.
What, by saying that the cat's sad? I feel bad.
Captain.
I asked, so apparently Vets is one of the themes coming up for our class thing. Lightbridge has themes for everything, which is ridiculous. But, or no, not
Ridiculous.
sorry, Manville, not Lightbridge. But they have themes for each week of the year, and this one coming up is for Vets. And so I was like, would it be weird if I brought my cat in?
The vast
Yes.
majority of the
And she was like, I don't think you can, but she actually wants to look into it because if that's
No.
the case,
You should not bring Winnie.
she'll be fine.
She will not be
Scan it
fine.
first. Scan everything first.
Get
before
in
you
there.
do.
This
She'll probably sit in my lap the whole
appears to-
time.
This appears to. These rocks are.
Oh I'm Dr. Roxo!
Mm.
The rock and roll cloud. I do
Captain,
cocaine.
the controls indicate the device is aligned.
What was I doing yesterday,
The array
Jackie?
appears to have...
Which one?
I was doing a Dr. Roxo bit with the kids on top of me. I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't it? Oh, I thought it was when you were in the car speaking sticks to me.
No, I think
That
it
was
was
annoying
Oh, what
as fuck.
song?
Baby Roxo.
I don't know
The
that.
rock and roll baby.
This
I
appears to
poop
be
my
similar to Federation's
pants.
Oh yeah, I wasn't in the room for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room for that. You did that. You did that.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it was, so we were listening to Styx on the way home, and Alex knows I don't want to hear Styx. By the way, you left that CD playing in my car, so that when I started the car this morning, that's what I fucking heard, asshole. But he played us Styx, and the kids actually like Styx, which of course they're his kids. Why not? So we park, and I'm waiting for him to turn the car off, and he won't. So I had to just get out of the car, and all of a sudden I hear him and the kids yelling the lyrics through the car.
The top of our lungs. It was.
Babe, I love you.
Sulu, can you read me?
His babe.
Here, Captain. How can I help you?
The Enterprise.
But yeah, the kids don't even know the words, but they heard him yelling, so they'd go, ah!
Of course.
It felt the same.
Stand by, ready for
No, I think it was a different song that I switched it to.
I don't care. Either way, I didn't want to hear Styx.
Sending microwaves
What's
now.
the album that I've got?
The greatest
Greatest
hits.
hits of Styx.
Is it
It
the
is the
greatest
greatest
hits?
the,
Dumbass.
greatest, the greatest Styx.
Temperature near the power coupling is rising rapidly.
It was the best of times.
That was it.
Temperature of 340.
It was the worst.
It was the
of times.
worst of times.
It was the best of times.
Shut off the beat.
It was the blurst of times.
The array is... Captain,
Okay. Okay.
And then,
Lorelei, let's live together.
stop it.
Yeah, exactly. It was the worst times.
Correct.
Interesting controls, right, Spock?
You clicked the.
Just do it, Spock.
Captain,
Why aren't they functioning properly?
the array is a precision instrument.
How did we get through this previously?
The array...
Use them on the rocks.
What do you mean use them on the rocks?
Sure, scan the rocks. I don't fucking know. There's rocks there.
These rocks are approximate. These rocks... The array appears to have deployed recently, which explains its lack... The array appears
I
to have...
scanned you. I did all of this properly.
The array appears to have... I will need to adjust the controls.
We know.
Yes, please just do it. Just do it. Just do it, Mr. Spock.
Captain. Captain. These...
I'm done. I'm looking it up now.
Captain, the geo...
You remember Burdell?
Burdell!
Get Scotty on the communicator.
Why?
Because what we did last time.
Mm-hmm.
When? Here?
Yeah.
Scotty, I need a calculation.
Right, you did the fucking calculation. Thank you.
Now, Scotty.
So the game wasn't bugged. Alex was bugged.
Alex is bugged. I'm very much bugged.
Wah, wah.
This is bugging me.
Buttworms.
Oh fuck! Why is my laptop not charging? Because Alex knocked the goddamn cord out before. Fucking- I was just like, this thing's almost dead. There's 6 minutes left.
Alex, the buttworm.
Just in the nick of time.
Fucking Christ.
Newsman says, just in the nick of time.
Fucking Christ, Alex.
I mean, that's where the kids get all their destructive energy from.
Wasn't me. Not my fault. Fucking proven court.
Alex.
For your aid in constituting
That's enough.
So here you go, Juggy.
expected necessary realignment of our communications array. You have performed admirably. Of the 16 stations reporting at this point, there have been 50% fatalities, 30% other failures, and only 20% successes. One group got points for style.
Points for style? Is this some sort of game? Not another alien race with a superiority complex. Who are you this time? Your appreciation is welcome, but many questions remain unanswered. Who are you?
I am Sisissa,
Yes.
a projection of a synthesis of Azra and Visner. Clearly you know that the primitive life forms you have been dealing with are incapable of creating that in which you now stand. You will also note that the more demonic of the creatures displayed a passivity you did not expect, while the morally pure creature was aggressive and bloodthirsty.
Oh, here we
The
go.
contradictions were noted and duly dealt with. I take it you were testing us on our ability to deal with disparate and contradictory inputs.
Yes, your reasoning ability was being tested, as well as your ability to adapt to new ideas when they conflict with deeply held
Fact that this
beliefs
is all just a
and
fucking
cultural
game.
customs. You passed quite admirably. The Brassica are impressed.
It's
I'm
an
not
experiment.
It's a very Star Trek one. This is not.
Yeah, it
From this
is.
site, I can deduce various things about the Brassica. They are taller and more slender than we are. They are possessed of 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand. I suppose bilateral symmetry, and I know they possess greater visual acuity than humans.
Also, smaller
They
hips
visited
than
this
those other
place
ones.
well before humans had left the Cro-Magnon stage of development. And I note they have avoided detection by us, and presumably every other race in the universe, before they decided to send out signals to bring us to their bases.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
And more you shall know as you continue on the quest. I wish you luck.
Kirk to Enterprise, Scotty, 4 to beam up.
How did 50% die?
It's hot down there.
Alpha and Omega.
Why do I ask you anything?
In this case, Bones, a new beginning. We were the midwives for the rebirth of a life form. 2 halves.
I
of
love
the made
imagining
form.
Kirk
That's
as
the
a
way it was meant
midwife.
to be.
And let us hope that this is the end of Ensign John's
Just-
magic system.
Just elbow
We can
deep
all
in fucking
stop.
placenta.
Focus on your
crap.
breath.
Ensign John might have been
Who?
Now,
Trust
push.
Now push.
I see the head.
goblins are definitely at the bottom of the list.
It appears that Dr. McCoy didn't know this mission either. Unfortunately,
There's something to John.
learned philosophy are not as easily divorced from logic as some would believe. We
Oh
humans
my
attain our
God.
greatest fulfillment.
No, that's the funniest shit I've heard tonight.
really, Captain.
Really? But I've had enough philosophy for one day. I'd rather worry about these Brassica and their cosmic quest.
Well, with me aboard, we're sure to get points.
Winnie, what are you
They're
looking?
broccoli men.
Many questions remain unanswered, Captain.
And there's only one way to answer them.
Captain, message from Starfleet.
Bring it up, Lieutenant.
I reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments.
Don't hate.
Well done, Kirk. Keep up the good work. I must say, however, your
What did we
performance
do
is
wrong?
not what we've come to expect from James T. Kirk. I guess we all have our
Fuck
off
you.
days, Captain.
Jesus.
Kane out.
Ahead, Mr. Sulu. Warp Factor 5.
Leaving orbit. Increasing to warp factor 5.
Ah, we did fucking fine. Is it because we took a while? Like,
I doubt it. I think it might be the specific dialogue.
whatever.
Spock, where do you think we should start looking for this? Brassica?
Logic suggests that they will present us with opportunities to come to them.
Captain, a message from Starfleet.
On screen.
Captain, the USS Regulus has been forced to cancel its survey mission to the Antares Rift. We've decided to redirect the Enterprise to that mission. The USS Hood will take over for your current assignment.
Hood is the
course, the
ship
Antares
beginning
Rift
of
has a
Next
rather
Gen
dangerous
dropped off
reputation.
Riker.
Nothing the Enterprise can't handle. But
I'm
be
going to take a
careful.
guess and say it's not an
Starfleet
Excelsior class ship here.
Antares Rift.
an area
Alright,
of
manual
unstable
up.
space near the star Antares. Little
Is
is
that
known of its
ground just
properties.
Antares?
There have been numerous disappearances in this area.
Number 15. Alright. I got it. USS Hood. Listen, we can look up the USS Food. We can look up the USS Good.
Look up Star Wars. Ah! Thank you, Al.
Darth Vader. Khan.
What about Pach?
Khan.
Oh, we already
we
know that's
know
there.
that one. We've done that one.
KH.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
spelled
remember?
it wrong.
Because I did it that way last time.
I think it was in the first game and showed him. Was winning.
Tribbles.
Discovered by Cyrano John, location is unknown. These charming animals with some
Well, they did
alterations
mention
have become
tribbles, so
apparent
it's
Yeah,
weird
on
they
many
didn't do it.
Federation planets. They project empathetic waves that
Wait, didn't they also
stimulate
say
the
something about
brain's
Finnegan? Was
pleasure
Finnegan in
Empathic.
there?
most known humanoids.
What?
Although
Finnegan?
they
Did they say
irritate
something
the
about
clinical
Yeah,
Finnegan?
Finnegan was mentioned before.
Their rapid reproduction rate requires all tribbles for trade to be neutered prior to sale.
Cyrano de Bergerac. Oh. That's not how you spell it, I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
What was I wanted to do? Or was it Brassica?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Picard. Tell A-R-I-T.
Tellarites, a race which joined the Federation of Planets several decades ago. The Tellarites are considered aggressive by Federation standards and have had numerous conflicts with other Federation member planets. James T. Kirk, Starfleet rank Captain. Current assignment, Command
Yeah,
of
we
the
know.
USS Enterprise.
Baby, I know it.
Raising shields.
Shields.
Arming
weapons.
Alright, would you like to know where to go?
Do not think
Antares,
that
right?
would have
Doesn't
any
have to put my
effect.
screen away. Yeah.
Save new game.
Atari Rift.
Extreme.
It's that red little no, to the right. Yeah, that little jangle.
That rift over there?
Yeah, that rift.
A clam. So my fingernail broke today, like right at the top, and it kind of went down to the quick a bit,
Oh.
and I don't know, I just must have hit it on something, but every time I like bang it on something now it's like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
that
So
twinge.
I went to get a Band-Aid from our like first aid kit. These Band-Aids have probably been in there for fucking 20 years or something.
What, a
It
can?
basically had no stickiness to it,
Oh.
right? So I put the antibiotic ointment on, and I did the whole fold-over thing. It was like half stuck on. So I just got a second Band-Aid and wrapped it around the base of
You're
it.
supposed to do anyway. You're supposed to do that anyway.
No, these Band-Aids are specifically designed to like wrap properly
Yeah, the
around
fingertip
the
ones?
Oh, those
yeah.
are the fingertip ones. Okay.
But there were still like extra flange pieces. So I'm sitting there at my desk like this with a pair of scissors, like chopping
I've done that.
off my thing, and people are like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No one else has done that? Go on.
Apparently not. But anyway, it's gonna be hard to do this space battle. I can't feel my.
It says we're getting a space battle.
It's almost certainly gonna be a space battle. We didn't have a space battle last time.
See, Sarah's with us.
Captain's log, stardate 6257.6. We have entered the Antares Rift and found spatial disruptions in the rift that make using warp engines extremely dangerous. Repairs are almost complete on the minor damage we suffered upon entry into the rift. We are continuing our survey using impulse engines.
My poor babies. Warp engines were meant to be used, Captain.
Communications are back online, Captain.
Deflectors at 93% power and increasing.
Captain, undoubtedly that phenomenon would explain many of the strange disappearances in this sector. Still, with our warp engines deactivated, our computers indicate we will be safe.
As we get fucking zapped a million times.
Communications are out again, Captain. Is anyone hurt?
If he was human, Mr. Spock's pride might be...
Captain, sensors failed to indicate anything unusual prior to the explosion. I would speculate that it was caused by an extremely unusual rift in the space-time continuum, a place where radically different physical laws apply.
And since it was different space-time, our sensors weren't programmed to detect it.
And it could happen again at any time without warning.
Interesting.
David?
Save new game. Replace pre...
Yeah. On Spock?
James Kirk worries about the safety of his ship. Mr. Sulu
Who's
has
that red
complete
shirt?
faith in his captain, who has gotten them out of worse predicaments than this. Ensign Walker came to the bridge to discuss discrepancies in the last damage control report. He now wishes he was...
I can make that easy for you, Ensign.
Mr.
Yeah.
Spock wonders how he'll look like a miracle.
I feel like once you get that red shirt at the academy,
Mr. Chekhov
you might as well just like
wishes
shoot
he had a
yourself.
safer
Because you know what's gonna happen.
That's not true. Scotty wore a red shirt.
This
That's
is
fair.
the second time that hailing frequencies have gone down today.
Okay, if you're an ensign in a red
Uhura
shirt,
is not having a good day.
you better hope
Mr.
you get out of that
Spock is
position
trying to
quickly.
determine a way
By the
to
time of
detect
Wrath
the
of Khan,
risks
everyone's in a
before
red
the
shirt.
Enterprise is
That's
destroyed.
true.
The damage readout for the Enterprise has gone
That's
crazy.
so that you wouldn't guess who was
There
gonna
are
die first.
obviously problems with the ship's damage registers.
Yeah.
Ship's short-range sensor
I mean,
display for the
it's like the
science
same reason you
station.
wear the brown pants in battle, Jackie.
This door leads to the
Yeah.
damage readout for
Who should their pants? We can't tell.
Talk to Spock.
Captain, I believe I may be able to adjust the sensors to detect these spatial rifts and pilot the Enterprise to avoid them. However, the sensors are too heavily damaged here. I will need to get to auxiliary control as soon as possible if I am to reroute the necessary systems.
Mr. Spock, the bulkheads were breached just outside of the bridge. No one's going to be able to leave the bridge for at least an hour unless they're transported out.
Any ideas, Lieutenant?
I was barely able to reroute the necessary connections last time, Captain. Communications are completely useless now. We may be able to enter codes into the library computer and instruct others to send messages to us.
Status, Mr. Chekhov.
Captain, navigation is not responding. The circuits are as lifeless as a Stalinist.
We need to make communicating with the rest of the ship our first priority. Status, Mr. Sulu.
Helm is not responding, Captain. The controls are completely dead.
Scotty, what's our status?
Very bad, Captain. Whatever hit the Enterprise hit us right in our own neighborhood. The hull is breached 6 meters from the bridge. Beyond that, the instruments are useless. I can't read or send anything through these controls. We'll need a starbase to make this bridge functional again.
Scotty, how about auxiliary control?
Captain, I cannot determine the status of anything beyond the place where the rupture occurred. The rest of the ship could be dead as far as we know.
Ideas, Mr. Walker?
I'm a security guard, sir, not an idea man. Still, if we could send out probes to detect these rifts, we might get a better idea on whether they're moving or not, and whether we should stop and make repairs, or keep moving.
I'll talk to Spock again.
Captain, I believe I may be able to adjust this.
Mr. Spock, the
No. So how do we do what Uhura said? Can you use it?
I'm gonna save again.
Replace.
Any ideas, Lieutenant?
I was barely able to reroute the necessary connection.
We get to go out and about on the ship.
No.
Oh, she's
stuck. We're not getting out.
I didn't think everyone was gonna follow us. All right, have Spock use the library computer then.
No, I don't think that.
Maybe look around to see which one is the library computer.
Mr. Scott's home away from home, aka engineering. This allows Mr. Scott's home. The communications station. This seems. This is the science station.
There you go.
This is the
Have Uhura use that, maybe.
Yep. We get the whole fucking crew.
Captain, there's got to be a better way.
You didn't click on. You gotta wait for it to highlight, Alex.
Captain, I am quite capable of doing.
Okay. Okay.
Captain, the library computer is online. Apparently, its circuits were shielded from the explosion. Captain, I have managed to program a message into the library computer. The first time a person accesses the computer, they will read our distress signal. Hopefully, they can code a reply into the computer, which we can access.
I missed it. What did Seraph do?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't say.
Seraph, you've done it?
Captain, the transport.
Oh, no, I do know. We were talking about,
to be transported. So
something.
I can make adjustments to sensors as soon as possible.
Go ahead, Spock.
There's something that you and I did that Jackie didn't do.
Go ahead, Spock.
No, it's Band-Aids.
The Band-Aids, right.
I've done it.
Oh, you have. You made it
Of
seem
course
like
I
you
have.
hadn't.
No, that's what I said. That's what you do.
Valuable to risk, and the situation calls for my
I'm the one that showed him that.
That's right, Captain.
Very well.
Voodoo you voodoo.
Who do you voodoo, bitch?
What the fuck
Land
just happened?
ho? Whoa. Whoa.
The fuck was that shit?
Captain, this bridge is useless.
Nightmare fuel.
Okay, I don't know.
Captain, what was that thing?
I don't know, Mr. Chekhov, but I intend to find out.
Captain, we need to get off the bridge. I recommend we keep monitoring the science station and see if anyone answers our messages.
Agreed.
I can take care of that, Captain.
Everyone's gonna walk away, right?
They're all gonna get turned into. Well,
I'm patching your log into the computer. You should have voice messages.
Captain, we've managed to jury rig an evacuation tube through the bridge turbo lift. We should be able to keep it stable long enough for you to be evacuated.
What about Spock?
oh, Spock got turned into a fucking blue man. Destroyed.
What do you have at the bottom? It's gonna be the bottom only.
Yep.
Anything yellow.
Engineering.
Inaccessible. No, maybe not there.
Bridge.
Auxiliary, go auxiliary control.
Auxiliary control.
That's my vote.
Transporter room.
I'm glad we get to go around our own damn ship.
Let's go to the transporter room.
Why?
Captain's log. After equipping
Figure out what
ourselves with
happened to
tricorders and phasers, we are now searching for a way to find Spock and return him to us. I've determined that the best place to start.
Captain, it's a very good thing we took the warp engines offline.
How bad is it, Scotty?
That explosion
Where is
was
Scotty that he's
42%
hovering?
stronger than the one that struck near the bridge. Our lift warp cell is crippled, Captain.
I hope it's not a trend. Keep me posted to Mr. Scott. Kirk out.
Captain, where would you like to be transported?
Send us to sickbay, Mr. Kyle. Send us to engineering, Mr. Kyle. Send us to auxiliary control, Mr. Kyle. We'll transport later, Mr. Kyle. Send us to sickbay, Mr. Kyle. We'll transport later, Mr. Kyle.
Why is... Okay.
What? Okay.
Scotty's learned how to levitate. Don't question.
But that's how we'll get sick bay.
Who's that guy on the right?
Hikaru Sulu has seen more than one
Okay.
attempt by
Wasn't expecting that to be
aliens take
Sulu.
control of the ship, and they've always
Right? Where, did you think it was Sulu?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He looks like Nelson Big Eddie.
This screen shows the layout on this deck. The door directly ahead of you leads to the auxiliary control.
Awaiting orders, Captain.
I could use advice. Suggestions, anyone? Spot.
I know, Captain. We miss him too.
I'd feel more comfortable, Captain, if we knew what happened to Mr. Spock.
Our highest priority is control of the sensors. We must find Spock.
I'll handle it, Captain. Remember, I was a physicist when I first joined the Enterprise.
Ah! Jeez, fuck Christ.
Look!
Look at my
Scan
many
it.
arms.
We got.
Oh my god, those arms are so buff. Also, he's got a Tron head.
Captain, I'm getting a sensor reading on the alien. I'm sure Dr. McCoy will find this data interesting. Captain, what happened?
What the fuck is happening?
Friend likes its privacy.
We're gonna have to call it soon, by the way.
Cossacks have locked the door, Captain.
Cossacks? Oh, Jesus Christ.
This panel doesn't seem to be working.
The alien has thought of everything.
We could bring down a phaser welder and force it open.
We don't have the time, Mr. Sulu.
Well, that's what the transporter's for, I guess. You want to go to engineering or sickbay first?
Or
Sickbay is center, I think. The center yellow one.
No, I'm gonna go back to the transporter room.
Captain, where would you like to be transported?
Send us to sickbay. Send us to engineer. Send us to auxiliary control.
Yes, sir.
Why are you hesitating, Kyle? Kyle!
Where belong now, Kyle?
Energize.
Yeah, I do like having a little mission on our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking here, bitch.
It's done.
I'm fucking here, bitch.
I'm picking up strange readings around the alien. It's as though it's continually popping in and out of reality.
Then how come we don't see any flicker?
It cycles between our space and something.
Is this
else.
like that next gen
Once
episode?
every millisecond. Too
Times
fast for
arrow?
the human eye to follow.
Next time, just phaser.
Is that what Kirk would do? Just phaser the shit out of him?
That's what I would do.
I don't know
Sickbay?
about that.
I think that's... See what McCoy has to say, or is McCoy also an alien flubba-dub?
Well, Jim, I leave you alone for 5
Alien
minutes. to look at
flubba-dub.
the
Flubba-dub!
Jim, what is going on out there?
Spock is gone, Bones. He was transporting off the bridge, and then he vanished, and then this alien appeared in auxiliary control.
An alien kidnapped Spock? Why?
I don't know. We managed to get a medical scan.
Okay, good.
Jim, this says our invaders are Vaurians.
Vaurians? But they're extinct. They died out at the time that Cochrane invented the warp drive. They were slaughtered in the Three Systems War.
Jim, I know my history, but I also know my anatomy. The alien in auxiliary control is a Vaurian. There's only one strange thing.
What's that?
This creature isn't capable of doing some of the things that you described. It's an ordinary Vaurian. No special organs, no unusual brain patterns, nothing that traditionally suggests superhuman feats.
Can you neutralize it, Bones?
Well,
Actually,
it
it's a
wouldn't be
female.
humans, so superhuman's not the
And
accurate
yes,
word.
I know of something that can incapacitate it without harming it. A gas mixture. You'll have to pump large quantities into auxiliary control for it to be effective, but it should work almost immediately. Here's the gas, Jim. Be careful with it. There hasn't been a Vaurian in 150 years.
How do you feed it in up there? Do you have to go to like engineering or something?
Probably.
Medical instrument. Assorted medicines are stacked
their
on
chapel?
shelves behind an enclosed.
Well, Jim,
The what?
the rabbit you're always pulling out of your hat whenever things get really grim.
I'm afraid I may have used my last rabbit, Bones.
Switching to shell game.
Sick bay. The floor of the corridor outside. A ship's
Kirk to Scott. Come in, Scotty. Kirk to Uhura. Kirk to sick bay. Bones, where are you? Computer.
Vurians, a race native to Vega 3 with minor psionic talents.
Look up if you look
They were
up Antoshi
exterminated by
and
the
Three Systems
Antoshi
War.
in the Three Systems War.
You're not getting anything about fucking Vega 3 here.
Three Systems War. A war in the early 22nd century between the Antoshi and the Vurians.
Well, who's
in
the
which
third
the
system?
Vurians were exterminated.
Those are two.
Apparently the Antoshi aren't
Kirk to
important.
Scott. Come in, Scotty.
Captain, I got bad news for you. This rift is affecting...
How bad is it, Scotty?
Yeah.
It's at 92% and dropping rapidly. According to our system specs, if it drops below 63%...
Put as much powers as you can to the shields. Use them to support our hull integrity. Divert as much power as you can to the sensors. Let's find out what's causing this. Evacuate all people from the outer decks. Divert power from life support on those decks evenly to shields and sensors. Put as much power as... Evacuate all people from the outer decks. Divert power from...
Captain, that'll only add about 2% to the shields and sensors.
Do it, Mr. Scott.
Aye, Captain. Squad out.
Kirk to Scott. Kirk to Uhura.
Captain, I've moved operations to Galileo 2 shuttlecraft. I've sent a message to Starfleet Command, and I've rerouted internal communications to run from here.
Lieutenant Uhura, what happens if the shuttle bay is hit by an explosion? That's one of the most vulnerable areas on the ship.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take, Mr. Sulu. I've activated the shuttle's shields for protection.
Good. Be prepared to evacuate the shuttle on my signal. Kirk out. Kirk to Scott.
No,
Come
we'll
in.
need to
Kirk
talk
to
to Bones.
Kirk to sick bay. Bones, where are you?
Jim, people are beginning to interrupt me. They believe the ship's going to rupture soon and this is the safest place.
Bones, the ship is going to rupture soon and sick bay is the safest place.
And Spock's kidnapped by some aliens? I always knew that pointy-eared hobgoblin would outlive us all. I'll do my best to make them comfortable. McCoy out.
Kirk to sick bay. Computer. Kirk to Scott.
Captain, the hull integrity.
5 more minutes out.
Alright.
I just put it out there.
Haven't been to engineering yet.
Captain, there has been an explosion near the shuttle bay. I'm fine. There has been no significant damage.
Any luck communicating with Starfleet Command?
I have made contact with the light cruiser USS Jefferson, sir. It will reach the edge of Antares Rift in 16 hours. The rift is playing havoc with communications.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Kirk out.
That must be Abby. Miles wasn't flushed.
Captain, is it too late to put in a request for an early retirement?
Scotty, if we hit any more of these random detonations, it'll be mandatory retirement for all of us.
Actually, Captain, I was hoping for a better pension.
Impulse engine fuel control systems. This system monitors fuel. Impulse. The impulse engines of the USS Enterprise. Looking.
Good.
This seems pointless. Artificial gravity control. This system. Deflector control grid. This system prevents the deflector control. Deflect. Life support control systems.
Laddie, do you know... Captain, we won't last 15 seconds. Captain, I wouldn't tamper with... Captain, the fuel controller's working
Captain, don't touch anything here.
But Captain, the controls are working. But Captain...
Alright, if you won't do it, somebody will.
This is an emergency, Scotty.
Well, Captain, if you absolutely have to use the life support controls...
If we need to use them, Scotty, I'll do it.
Save new game. Replace.
Laddie.
Is something the matter?
Laddie.
Alex, I think we're getting out nothing from here right now.
Yeah.
But I want something from here right now.
Keep away.
Remember I was telling you about what I
can't
had
always
to
get what you
explain to the little boy that's in my class that has autism and like.
Are you gonna compare me to a 4-year-old autism?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Well, what do you expect, man? I'm not a mere...
And it's not even because of the autism, it's because of the 4-year-oldness.
Uh-huh. You didn't compare me to one of the non-autistic 4-year-olds.
I didn't have this conversation because I didn't have this conversation with one of the non-autistic 4-year-olds today. If I had, that would be brought up.
Can you pump it in through the wall there?
Yeah, I should go through teleporting.
Well, you gotta pump in the gas first.
Yeah, I was gonna. I can send the gas in the transporter room, can't I?
No, because we immediately go and talking to Kyle.
Cow.
Remember Kyle? What's on the wall?
This screen shows the layout
Still
on
on
this.
the right of that.
The deck integrity monitor. No.
Okay, then maybe we can't do it here.
The Cossacks.
I thought that gas was supposed to go in the atmosphere pump.
Can't do anything in engineering.
Oh, you didn't know that! You
Can't
didn't fucking know
do
that!
shit in
Don't get me sick! You weren't doing that!
Look at that!
You're just hitting random shit
Not
in
where
engineering,
you
you
should
fuck!
be. Oh no.
Impulse engine. This scene.
Where's the fucking thing?
Left side! You didn't even pay attention to what you click.
Controls.
Just like, where's an egg?
There, Captain. Put the gas in the life support pump, then use the controls.
Where's the pump?
Not in.
What's in the bottom right?
Not in there, Captain. I may. Captain, let's not. Captain. Captain.
There it is. That's the pump. That's the pump. Pump it up.
Wish Dr. McCoy had given me the specs on that gas injection system. It looks like a rather clumsy fit.
I'll do it, Scotty.
Oh, the where's an egg bit is an act of madness. We can't even see where you're clicking. Alex, stop! I want to see what they're saying! And then Alex just says, well, have a look. While clicking so fast that you can't see a fucking thing.
Aye, sir. But I have to remind you how dangerous intership transporting can be. We've really been pushing our luck today.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Kyle, but we have to take the risk.
Why is that more dangerous than transporting to a planet? Fall asleep, you fucker.
Something's happening.
Sweet. Alright, I think this is a good place to.
Yeah.
Save new game. Replace pre.
Alright, good shit.
Awesome.
Careful with that. Might hit the view screen.
Alright.
Captain, I struck.
You gotta say it all.
Here,
But that's not an
here,
answer.
Okay, good.
Captain,
Just checking.
Captain, I know things look.
Alright, good night, Sarah. Doesn't Alex
Captain,
let
I
go?
don't think destroying the dilithium monitor will give us an advantage against the aliens.
Alex.
Dick.
That's a three dicks over here,
Dick,
Sarah.
Dick.
Dickelodian.
Dick.
Man, the 80s felt like they lasted forever.
It's basically the 90s.
That's
Alright.
true.
Might as well be 2010.
Good night, Sarah.
Night.
Night, Sarah.
Nickelodeon.